So I'm all about the Vulcan, however, I'm a little bit about the Rebel. So today's video is going to be all about this baby! Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it closer. Oh, stop! A little bit close here.
You got me like shaking. It's heavy on the front row.
Today's video, you hold it and I'll speak the knowledge.
And I'll speak the bands. That's why I'm here.
The Rebel is a good bike, but we both did a fair bit of research, right? And we couldn't really find panniers that were like schmicko awesome for it. So we actually went to our local motorbike shop and found these babies. So these are, if you can see there,
Yep. Nelson-Rigg Route 1.
and these are like 9 litres each side, I think. So a little bit smaller, but they fit absolutely perfectly on there. If you're looking for some panniers, these are totally awesome. Okay, they are about exactly $349.95
Australian dollars.
Australian dollars. So these things come around this side. The thing that we were most worried about is like with the exhaust, because you don't obviously want anything heating up or you know, possibly getting caught in the wheel. So this actually came with the fitting kit. So I know with my shad panniers that I had to buy the fitting kit separately, but these guys actually came with it. Now these aren't designed specifically for the Rebel, but we did some calculations and figured it out that they would actually work. So first up, the reason why these panniers are so good is because they're not hard case, but they hold their shape. So some of the cheaper options that you have online, they're soft, and if you don't have anything in them, they're like flimsy and they don't hold their shape, and it's really annoying. They have this like rod that runs along the side, and that helps it keep it off the wheel. So if you have a look here, we've got two different fittings, all right, and you just screw them into these. So if your bike has got, well, I'm talking about the Rebel, but if your bike has got two sections here where you can, you know, remove bolts, you can add these parts in, and then this actually clips on to the little holders here. So the only difference with these ones is that the rod, because of the shape of the bike and the distance and whatever, you have to just push that rod to the end so that there's a little section here, and you just push it in and it clips in like perfectly like that. And as you can see, it doesn't actually impact on the wheel or anything at all, which is awesome. So underneath, I'm just going to grab it for a sec. Underneath you can see that there is a section here. So you actually feed through a Velcro strap that's on the bottom of the pannier. You feed that through there, and it loops back on and Velcros to the bottom, so it doesn't move around heaps either at all. Yeah, so it's pretty awesome. So I might just quickly put them on for you and show you. So same thing on this side. You have to just push that so that it's a little bit on that side there. Yeah, this is where it gets a little bit tricky because you want it to be tight. But
This would be fine if you didn't have a rack. It'd be super easy.
Yeah.
If you didn't have a rack, but it's a little bit harder because of the rack.
Yeah. So I might just
stick over here.
Yeah. So pretty good.
Clip in here.
Yeah, so there's like a little clip so they don't fly around and like they're not loose or anything. It's gonna be a bit hard to see, but so these big Velcro straps here. This is on the bottom of the bag, and you just feed it up through that little section I was talking about before. But yeah, then it just velcros to the bottom, so you've got 4 of those little points where you fit it. It's a fair bit of space in here as well. I don't know what you've got in here, but oh yeah. So a little bit of space in here.
I've got my camping stuff in here.
Camping stuff in here already.
So I put my kitchen stuff in this side because I've got a gas bottle in there and I don't want that next to the exhaust.
Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. Also, we may as well show you this part here too. So this is the, what do you call this? Like the raincoat? The raincoat, there you go.
I used it when we went camping. I put it on overnight just for the condensation and stuff. Probably wasn't necessary, but I did it anyway.
So that fits over there quite nicely, and then there's like a drawstring at the bottom,
And there's also
it's like
this
a little
elastic bit on here as well where you can unvelcro that and put it underneath, so it's another layer of security
so
that
it
it's not
doesn't
going to
just
come off.
And then yeah, you got this little part here.
I haven't used them on the road yet, but I did, yeah, like I said, I used them overnight just to stop the condensation from getting in.
I'll just quickly show you the the tags that came with it, right? So if you want to look this up on the net, I'll see if I can put a link up there for you. There we go.
That's what it's called.
Yeah. I will try and get a scan or a copy or something of this. This lists off a whole heap of bikes that, yeah, they're made for and basically fit pretty easily. The Rebel is not on here, but as you can see, it does actually fit, with the exception of moving this slightly to make sure that it doesn't, you know, it sits further back.
Like, there's no movement at all.
Yeah, I mean, we've already done, what, 2 camping trips, I think, with these on, and, you know, I've been following you, and it's been fine.
Yeah.
And then also, like, if you're worried about how much heat's coming out underneath here, we've pulled over multiple times just to check the, you know, the bottom of the bag. And it heats up a little bit, but, like, not much at all, really. Yeah, if you've got a Rebel, again, I don't really, like, you know, my focus is on the Vulcan, obviously, but, you know, this is too good to be true, really. And a heck of a lot cheaper than what I got on my bike.
Yeah, I looked at the shads for the Rebel, and I think that the Rebel's like too small for them.
Yeah.
And it's super expensive.
We lined the shads up, and it just, like, apparently they can fit, like, the fitting kit. You can get one for the Rebel, but they're quite big. But for what you want, this works awesomely. I don't know if you've noticed, but Rebel Rider got a little seat upgrade. So this is through the same guy that did mine. Is it comfy?
Super comfy. He scooped out some of it so it's a bit more shaped, and then a better shape, and then put some padding in there.
Yep, give the butt a bit of squish. Back to Vulcan. I want this stubby cooler, thank you. Check out his channel. Channel. It's not as good as mine, but it's alright. Anyway, I won this, so thanks. Pal.
Shout out ADVHQ.
Catch you on the next one. Bye. Oh my gosh.
The birds are back.
Every time I try and do a video. That's in it. That's it. God. And now I shouldn't have thought about it, because now it's the only thing I can hear.